If you could customize your character in a game, if you could customize who you were, same way you could a character in a game like Elden Ring or something, would you be who you are today? I'll stop acting all fucking deep and I'll explain what do I mean by that. Basically, if you could like, if all the skills you had right now, or even all the skills you didn't have, everything you were good at, everything you were bad at, if you ever played a game like Dark Souls or Skyrim or something, one of the games where you can make your own character, you can choose like which class you are and what your skills are, stats at the start, um, like how you fucking where your character looks and all, do all that. So imagine everything you're bad at, everything you're good at, every skill you could have, what kind of role you play, because you pick a class in a character, so like what job you have. If you could all like customize that same way it is in the game, what would you do? Like would you have if it was like a bar, a stat bar or something, your strength would be up here, fucking intelligence, um, have more fighting skills and stuff. Would you want to have this different career, business skills or something, driving skills, anything, you know what I mean? Anything you could make into a stat, like just pretend, you know. Just bear with me for a few minutes. If you think all the skills was like stats in a game, would you like, would you be happy with what you had now to play as that character in a game, you know? Or would you rather like play someone with different stats and different skills, you know? Would you rather play as a character who can play guitar, you know? And that was a skill your character had, you know? I don't know what fucking game, I don't know what game this is, but, you know, would you rather play as a character with a different skill set to what you have right now? Just get the hoodie off. Would you? Like, reading some of my notes, But what kind of item would you have? What vehicle would you have? Right now I'm driving a Dacia. You know what? That's not actually mine. It's my mom's car. I'm still waiting on my license. Still, probably be a while, but still waiting on the license. Would you have the same vehicle? Would if you don't have a vehicle, would you have one? Would you know? Would you have different weapons, different skills? Don't go and buy weapons, guys. I'm not encouraging that at all. But would you have? You get what I mean? Your skills, your move set. Would your fucking whatever? Would you be who you are, or would you be doing something completely different? Would your job be the same? Would your car you drive be the same? Would you look the same? All these things. If you customize your character in a game, would you want to play as your character? Would it be boring as fuck? Or would it be like fucking Red Dead Redemption 2? It's awesome game. Like that's not a customized character game, but it's brilliant. I finished it the other day. It's absolutely amazing. But would it be a fun game? You play as who you are? Maybe not. That's okay. And I know life isn't that simple. You can't just like slide a fucking bar and just like I don't know, become fucking 200 kilos lean. You can't just do that. But if like if you wouldn't, if you said no, I'd actually like to be if I like I said, if I had to play as my character, right? If you said no, and I like to be stronger. I like to be a bit smarter. I like to know more things. I like to be more fucking mobile. I like to have some better endurance, be able to run more. I like to have a different vehicle. I'd like to have different skills, fighting skills, guitar, driving, teaching, um, photography, whatever it is. If you'd like to have all these skills, if you could like create a character, and what you think, what would you give him? This. Give him all these items and skills. If if you said, yeah, I probably would change a few things. Then that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta start setting your goals towards. start putting in the work into changing those things. You know, start like start becoming ideal character. You know, gotta have like a vision. So like if you strength, for example, I swear how like every single video I make, I use the example of the gym. It's like so applicable. It's such a good analogy for like anything in life. You can just like make an example out of the gym and strength and stuff. But you know, yeah, you can't just like just slide a fucking bar or just increase your stats by pressing buttons to just make your strength go up. You have to work and go to the gym and stuff. But you can still change it. It just takes longer. It's not instant, but it's the same result. You can increase your strength, get stronger. I've been working on it recently, trying to put some more muscle on, get stronger and all that in the gym. I really enjoy. I joined a new gym with my mate, so me and him have been going up. Like you can still get that same result. You can still make the character. It's just not. It doesn't take a couple of minutes. It might take a couple of months to like increase your one stat or learn one skill. It could take a while, but it's worth it. It's the same. It's the same goal. The time passes anyway, so you might as well work on these things. Like I'm trying to make a YouTube channel. That's something I'd love to do. Love to be a guy who can make YouTube videos. Like, but it wouldn't be a very exciting game now that I think about it. If you just like bought the game and that's all you do is just film vlogs in your room. Yeah, probably wouldn't be very exciting, but it's a skill I want to learn. It's something I want to do. I'd like to do it as a career one day. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So subscribe to help me out on that. But like I said, it's gonna take time, but you can still get that end result if you want to be smarter. You want to like have some general knowledge, skills, something skills like mechanics, fixing vehicles. If you have all these things that you think would be cool to have, like I said, the analogy of a character in a game having these skills that works, but even just something that you'd love to be able to do, like I said, mechanics, play guitar, learn how to fight, and learn self defense, reading any of these things, like start putting in the work to go and become this character, learn these things you want to learn. You know what I mean? Like make it so you would pick your character in a game, make it so you would. If there's something you'd ever wanted to learn, like go and do it. Go and start learning all these skills, start improving all your stats, I guess. Treat life like a game. It's not, treat life like a game anyways, because you can. That's how it works. You level up on things. You level up in the gym. You put more muscle on. You do things right. Eat right, train right, sleep right, recover, try everything. You'll get more strength, get more muscle. You want to get, I was gonna say you want to get smarter, but I've no clue how to fucking do that. I don't know how. I don't know how to get smarter, but if you wanted to, I don't know, study, study every day, make notes and stuff, or whatever it is you're trying to learn, history or something. And eventually you'll know, you'll come to know these things. If you want to learn how to drive, start doing your lessons, start getting out more practice. If you're not happy with the job you want, well, start working towards the job you do want, start building the career you do want. If you compare that to the game playing as the class you want, you know what I mean? Like a knight or whatever, whatever fucking knight or a mage or something, if you're not happy with the job you want, start building the one you do want. Start building your ideal character. If you don't look the way you want, start dressing the way you want. Get the physique you want. Have like an ideal character in your head. You know what I mean? Or like at least, do you get what I'm trying to say? Let me know in the comments if you get what I'm saying at all, or if you just think I'm talking complete nonsense, and I'll continue. I'll fill you in more in the comments. If you think I'm talking just utter shit, but like kind of become the character you want, because you can be. You can change almost everything about yourself if you want to. You know what I mean? Just I guess it's important to not do it out of a place of like looking to impress other people rather than yourself. Do it for yourself, not just to look cool for other people, you know. Oh, I'll dress this way because that's what's popular and that's what everybody else does. But if you don't actually like it, you won't be happy. You won't be happy with how you look. So do it for yourself. You know, become this character just for you, so that you can be proud of yourself. You know what I mean? So you can pick your own character, not what somebody else picks. That's it's a little analogy I came up with. Thought I would. Well, I probably didn't come up with it. You know, I think a few people have said this before, but I thought I like it, so I'm gonna make a video on it. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you think it's useful and you'd like to start doing this, let me know. Comment below what your goals are. You know, I'd love to hear it from you. But if you think I'm talking complete bullshit, leave a comment and I'll disagree with me. I'll see what I say. Just leave a comment. You know, like the video and subscribe. I'm desperate. No, but hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this useful. You can take some advice from this video. Try and start taking action. You know, I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one.